Alright you guys, so I'm coming back at you with another video here to talk about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Now, more specifically, I'm here to talk about the side business or side businesses that I've started and how I've started them, how I'm running them. So, if you're new to my channel or if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I did make a video about living for free, how to live rent-free. Check that out if it's something that might interest you, but pretty much one of the things that I said, or one of the ways that you could live rent-free, was to do a work exchange. So here in Canada we have something called WOOF, and it's a work exchange where you work for 5 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, and in exchange for that you get accommodation and food. So the reason I decided to do this was so I could learn about organic farming. If you can see the background, we've got some kale, lettuce, chard, everything that you might suspect to be on an organic farm. So yes, it was nice to be able to learn about that, but more than just that, I came and did this work exchange because of the free time that it gave me, and I knew that I needed this free time, and not only free time, but freedom to work on my goals. Now, if you're interested in doing a work exchange, it's not going to be a complete breeze. You just get your 5 hours out of the way, and then you do whatever you want to do. You will have to put some work in, as you can clearly tell. Oh, flipped camera, but as you can clearly tell. So the reason I decided to not change, not shower, was just to keep it real, and just, if you know me, you know I would like to keep it authentic. So enough about that, let's get into the business. So one of my passions is working with cars, if you don't already know. And if you don't know, well now you know. I love cars. I love working with cars. I love fixing cars, modifying cars. Anything to do with cars, it really makes me happy because I like the joy that it can bring out. So what I decided to do was invest in a bunch of cleaning supplies, as you can probably see here on my low quality laptop camera. And that was it. I bought $450 approximately worth of cleaning supplies, vacuums, battery-powered buffers to make it easier on me, and that was it. Now, I detailed my first truck, which was actually my sister and her second half vehicle. Okay. After that, I detailed the host of the work exchange place that I'm at. So the WOOF host. It's called WOOF here in Canada, working on organic farms. So just to give some context there, otherwise you guys are like, what the hell? So yeah, I just, people I knew pretty much, okay? So the WOOF host, and then his sister came over, so I ended up doing her car. Before I knew it, I'm 4 or 5 cars deep. Well, I'm well past paying off my parts. And not only that, I now have a lot of experience, there it is, I now have a lot of experience with detailing cars, and not only detailing cars, but knowing what I need, what works, what doesn't work, faster ways to do it, and just pretty much getting systems done, okay? So another part of this side of the business, this one business area, is a service tracker. When I first start. Dinner. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. So part of the work exchange is you have awesome people like that, like Ava, telling you that dinner is ready and prepared for you. Delicious dinners. So check out my old video, how to live rent free. Trust me. Now, one thing I did here when I started is a service tracker. So let me just share with you guys some of the things I wrote. 3 o'clock start time. 3:15 is the prep. The prep is complete, my setup. 3:45, cleaning of the garbage, complete, threw out all the trash, sorted out personal goods. 4 o'clock, vacuuming. You get the point, okay? So it's just a service tracker to see how long each little section takes. Now, that helped me because with the first one, I saw where it took a really long time, and maybe I could do that first on my next vehicle. What I ended up finding out, not that it really matters too much, but I'll just briefly touch on it, is that it was easier to just completely finish the interior and then completely finish the exterior, not jump from interior, exterior, which I started doing and took way too long. So I wouldn't have known that really unless I was tracking everything I was doing. Otherwise it would have just blurred together, kind of blended into just cleaning the car, just one big task, one big mission. Okay. So that's the first one. Now the second thing, for me at least, or for anyone. Alright, so as I was saying before it cut off, the second thing I'm doing here is rebuilding a dirt pipe. Now you may not think this is a side business, but who cares? It's just labeling. What it actually is the accumulation of money with like working with my passion. So getting money with working with my passion. As weird as that sounds to say, I could say it better, but who cares, right? So another thing that I'm doing here is I bought a really cheap dirt bike for $500 because it needed some work, as you can clearly tell, and I decided to completely take it apart, completely rebuild it. This frame is a really ugly color, so sandblast it and get it painted glossy black, make it really nice, get some accents, and that's it. Flip it, sell it. So that's the second business. Now, I'm able to do all of this while living for free. So I'm not paying anything for rent, I'm not paying anything for food, and I'm able to get money from this, money from that, and it may not seem like lots, just little jobs here and there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, like I might have mentioned, but it adds up. It for sure adds up. Before you know it, the word gets out. The neighbor wants you to clean their truck. Your aunt's friend's sister's cousin's daughter wants you to clean their car. Okay, the word spreads, and it will actually bring you some money, and all of that while you're not actually spending anything. And plus, you only work 5 hours a day. Come on, we have 24 hours in a day. You want to have some early mornings and late nights, sure, maybe not 24, but you got a lot of hours, okay? You can actually go work a side job as well. You can go work at a restaurant, but this is for the side business. This is for the go-getter, the entrepreneur, if you want to do something, okay? Now, these may not seem like legit businesses, but like I've just mentioned, it's all labeling. Who cares? It's literally just things that you're doing to accumulate money or to gain experience with what you want to do to put yourself in that place. It's not all about money. For me, I am a little bit financially oriented because of my personal goals right now. So it's like 2 birds with 1 stone, right? I get to work with my passion, gain experience on what I want to do, plus get money, so work towards my goals and get closer and closer with every day, with every job, with every nut and bolt that comes off this dirt bike, okay? So that is what I'm doing with my side business, and that's how I managed to do it. And it's really, in my case, the best way I could possibly go about doing what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want to be living anywhere other than this tent right here. Yep, that's right. This is my home. Here, let me take you guys on a little home tour, okay? This is my home. Super dark, super hard to see, but it's too bad. Well, I've got some shelves here, as you probably can't see. I've got a bookshelf there. I've got a desk that I built there for doing some work and editing videos like these. So it works. You know, you make it work. You work with what you've got. Once you start doing it, you'll realize you don't need a whole lot. You just need to do it. Everything else comes. All right, you guys. So there's a little insight on what I'm currently doing and how I've started these 2 businesses, from a tent that I'm living in on a work exchange here in BC, the middle of BC, place that I had no idea even existed, no idea about before I even came to the West Coast. So super cool, and I'm glad I can share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.